Welcome to this lecture. So far, we have been looking at the different aspects of doing pricing in our SAP sales and distribution module. Now, we're going to be moving forward and looking at the definition of our pricing procedure determination. If you think about the different pricing procedures that we have seen, and we saw these even when we were creating our own pricing procedure, what we saw was there were so many different pricing procedures defined for different activities that might be executed in our sales organization. And in order to select the correct one, what we do is we have to configure this setting for the definition of the pricing procedure. Let's hit choose, and here we can enter into the sales organization pricing procedure determination in our sales documents. So the key here is that we're going to be determining which price procedure we should use for our sales documents. For our sales documents, we're going to be having, say, one field which is going to say price. Now, inside that one field, there are going to be so many calculations going on. There are going to be so many different fields that are automatically calculated, and there are going to be so many of those steps which we execute to come to the final price. And in order to come to that final price, we have to assign what pricing procedure we use. And the pricing procedure is going to be the method which executes on some basic information, and then it spits out the price that we're supposed to assign to the sale of a product. Here we have our sales organization. So when I walk through all of these, just keep in mind that we can divide out each of these by the previous one. So when I have, say, our sales organization, we can assign different sales organizations to different of these pricing procedures. We can make the division down in the distribution channel as well. So if inside one sales organization, we can have one distribution channel which has this pricing procedure. 01 could have this pricing procedure, 02 could have this pricing procedure, and they could have different pricing procedures there. Here you have your division. So based on divisions, we can also select the differences. And here, one thing I would like to point out, which is key, is you have your condition type. So when you're defining your sales documents and information about pricing, we're going to be filling out information about this condition. We're going to be filling out about what condition? The price condition. And the pricing procedure is going to turn into a large step which executes quickly and returns a certain price which is submitted to the pricing condition. So the price condition type is going to take on the value of whatever we spit out from this pricing procedure that we have. With this, let's define our own pricing procedure. We can do this by hitting new entries, placing our sales organization in here, defining the distribution channel. So let's look up the distribution channel we have. We can define something like, scroll down here, or we can look up here. So here we have our distribution channel 02 is configured. So let's put 02 in here and see if we have our divisions here. We don't seem to have divisions listed there, but we can define a certain pricing procedure that we want to follow. We're not going to be using our own because that one is just a simple pricing procedure that we had shown to show you how a sample pricing procedure would be created. Here, let's put the price type in here. The condition type is going to be determined by this condition that we're going to submit. It's going to be PR00. Let's just come down here. Let's see if we can find it here. And if we find it here, it means that we can actually submit it. If it's not here, then we're going to be having a problem. So we're not at R yet. Scroll down to R. Scroll up a little. And we can see PR00 right here. Let's press enter. See if there are any problems. One entry chosen, meaning we have successfully configured this sales organization. The fact that we're leaving the division and all of these other aspects as empty means this is going to be defined for all the divisions, and regardless of which division, we'll be using this following pricing procedure, and we're going to be working with the standard pricing procedure that is listed out here. And this pricing procedure is configured for our price and this is the condition type that we had been seen before for the condition type lecture. With this, we can end this lecture. What we learned here was firstly how we can look at different condition types which are going to be holding different values and different information. Also, we looked at the pricing procedures, which are going to be pricing procedures about how we're going to be calculating prices. So, prices are going to be a specific condition type, and that condition type will be calculated by looking at the pricing procedure, which is a 50-60 step process of calculating the price given some basic information and some basic condition types that we can define. With this, we can end this lecture and let's move on to the next one.